And we're back at it. After arresting the city, these guys are ready to try for the tower again.
Okay, so when we look down the hallways, do we see anything either way?
Lots and lots of cobwebs.
Equals spiders.
So which way are we going, guys?
I don't know. I'll play follow the leader.
Why don't
Yeah,
you go up on the ceiling and go scout ahead a little bit?
It's only 8 foot.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's not that high.
Yeah. Otherwise, I would. It was 14 feet.
All right, so I guess we start going to the right.
You guys pass various bones that have been chewed on, gnawed on. Some have been snapped in two.
Are these 10-foot squares? Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, the map looks kind of funny because I put a square tile on the map itself, which is not the same as the grid tile, and it just looks super funky.
It's the diagonal calculation that's messing with me. I always forget that it does it different here.
Does it different here?
Yeah, isn't it like, don't we get, I guess the last time I was here, maybe it's just 5 feet of squares now?
Well, I have it set to variant,
7.5.
which means that essentially it uses Pythagorean's theorem to find the actual distance of the diagonal, and then it divides it, no, it rounds it to the nearest 5 foot.
So I'm gonna roll a perception check to see if I see anything before I move any further.
It's fine. Sen gets up there and sees the staircase going up. And of course has lots of spider webs all over it. Some rather big, thick spider webs at that. If you guys go up the staircase, just scroll down the map and move your character down to where that staircase comes up. So you guys get to the top of the staircase, you notice there's this, it almost looks like a mummified orc. It's been wrapped up in spider webs, and the spider webs seem to have been torn, it seems to have been pulled down, and its arms have been placed crossed over itself, and maybe some sort of a garnish ornate thing going on, as if it's been prepared for burial, but not actually buried.
Do I see any signs of the spider that wrapped him up anywhere?
You do not. And those perception checks really should be in the towel, Farad. So. Great job, Sen. You've been using the towel like you're supposed to.
Hey, I'm a veteran.
Yep,
Yeah,
you're a
this
veteran.
is my first time. I apologize.
It's all good. That's why we've just been rolling with it. It makes it so that you don't realize that, oh, you just rolled a 1. I actually had a guy that rolled a 1 on the perception check, so I fed him this like completely crazy thing, It turned into a self-fulfilling prophecy that resulted in finding a whole underground city. It's really fun to watch.
Cool.
Anyway,
So what do? You gotta select a tower to do a perception check.
that's the best. Essentially, when you're not in combat, checks and whatnot should be going into the tower.
Oh, in the tower, that little
Yep.
thing on the right bottom corner.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just drag whatever it is to there. I just wasn't doing it.
Yeah, I do it on the board. Okay.
It takes a little bit to gain used to. Okay. So as you're looking around, you notice a bunch of footprints. Booted footprints head off this direction.
Alright, so I'll start following them down.
Start to hear voices ahead.
Do I understand the voices? So I'll just I'll whisper back to everybody that there's voices that I don't understand up ahead.
I'll use my silent speech to let you know that I don't know what those mean either.
Can I tell how far the voices are away from me?
What's your dark vision? What's your dark vision? Does anyone
I'm
have
sorry,
dark vision?
I don't have dark vision, I'm sorry.
Okay. So you don't have dark vision. So you're wandering around blindly. Cool. Good to know.
Alrighty. I'm gonna light myself a torch.
In my hand is a torch.
I'd say they're about that far away. You come up upon a group of orcs and bugbears, and Armor, they're looking very unsteady.
Like they've been poisoned by a spider?
No, like they really don't want to be here.
What was it?
Much more like they really, really don't want to be where they are right now.
They might be caught in a web.
Hmm. So are we gonna go towards these things? Does anybody speak Orcish?
Nope.
I speak several languages, not Orcish.
I speak Draconic. I guess we should have kept after those kobolds. I don't know, maybe they're trapped up here because that troll was downstairs. You'd think they would have figured it out over the last few hours.
Okay, so I'm gonna come up to about here, and I'm gonna like, do I have their attention a little bit?
As you step forward with your torch, yes, they take notice of you.
Okay, so I step forward and I'm gonna I'm gonna gesture to the back by the stairs, and I'm gonna put my arms over my chest, like their friend is, and say and be like and see if they understand if I'm asking them if that's their friend. Then I'm gonna point to them and be like, "Is that your friend?" In like in not so many words, you know what I mean, with my actions.
Okay, persuasion check. Okay. You managed to get the point across. Somehow. Well, one of them manages to figure it out. And he starts chattering to his other friends.
So then I'm gonna raise my hands up without any weapons in there and be like trying to be like show them that we come in peace. And I'm gonna kind of move towards them a little bit closer.
So you raise your hands up at them and walk towards them?
Yeah, like I'm gonna be like I'm trying to come in peace to try and see if they need any help, see if they're caught in any webs or anything like that, see if they need to be set free.
Big creature raises their hands and walks towards.
I'm staying in the back.
Yeah. Seeing as you were once a Pitfire, I feel like you're doing it in kind of victorious pose. Just kind of out of
Well, no. See, because furbolgs are usually gentle creatures, right? But I was stolen from my home, so he still does have this inkling of of solidarity. Like I'm a giant creature, they're giant creatures. You know what I mean? Like I still have that kind of that nicety in me that I always want to see in people until something goes wrong, and then you don't want to fuck with me.
right. So your way of getting across to people that you're nice is by looking really big and menacing.
No, my arms are raised up in peace. I'm not holding any weapons in my hands, right? Like
You're a
I'm
big
trying
creature. You don't need weapons
Nah.
as long as they know.
Yes, but they
As
also
far as I know.
understood that I was trying to communicate them before, right? If I didn't see that with them, I wouldn't have done this.
You could always put your hands together and kind of like bow.
Or like stay low.
Anyway, I've already done what I've done, so I've kind of come here and kind of wait to see what happens.
And they seem to be backing up from you. Back into the shadows.
Okay, well, if they're just backing away from me, then I'm just gonna I'm gonna start backing away from them.
It's a set of doors that you've just walked up to, Sen.
I'm whispering in Oakley's ear. He's crazy.
Yeah, there's all sorts of exploding things in these places.
He's quite far from us.
Yeah, I don't even know what those orcs are doing.
Okay. As you check the door, there don't seem to be any traps on it as far as you can tell. It seems to be unlocked. Okay. You see a long hallway with doors, barred doors going off of it in each direction. You can see some more substantial, solid doors further in, and the hallway just kind of fades into the darkness. Okay, so you're looking through the first cell. So you look into the first cell, and you see a pretty empty cell. This looks like there's some rags off in one corner, but nothing all that terribly interesting.
So I'm gonna come to this side of the door while he's in here and just kind of keep watch on this side to make sure that those orcs don't come back.
Okay. And Sin, what's that perception check? To look through that door?
Yeah, that would be it.
Okay, while all this is going on, Ron's decided that he wants to keep these monks alive, so he's going to cast aid on everybody but himself.
I feel some kind of sensation coming through my body.
So those are 5. I guess they're as temporary, but they're like permanent hit points, so you can refill them for 8 hours.
Nice.
Okay, there's a couple of Minotaur skeletons in there.
You got a picture of it?
Sure. Yes, I think I do. There it is. It take a minute to load.
Sure.
Cool.
While we take this minute, Ron's going to start ritualistically casting Detect Magic. I mean, if I get through with it, I get through with it. If I don't, I don't.
Okay. Detect Magic takes how long to cast?
Is a ritual 10 minutes.
Okay, 10 minutes. Cool. They're kind of leaning against the wall now.
Guys, I don't think you want to open that door. Or that cell. It's a cell, right?
It is indeed a cell door. They're still there. I'm just taking them off the map.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you look into this one. There's some rags and some other stuff. Nothing all that interesting.
Now I'm going to look around for traps, like in my immediate area, as far out as I can see.
Okay. Are you want something for that, or do you just... Okay, so Ron, you're looking as far as you can see. And Sen, do you have some sort of light source on you? Spiritual flame. Okay. Cool. So you see a shimmering in the midst of the light off over here.
I'll
And
use my silent speech to let Sim know and everybody else.
Sen is looking around in here, and he doesn't see anything of note in that room either.
Like there's something shiny on the floor in the middle, just 10 feet north of you, a little west.
I think I'm gonna stay right here.
Yeah, I'm staying here just in case those orcs come back.
I'm just staying here just in case if the cell doors open up. I think I have a little bit of PTSD issues going on here.
Okay, so Sen, what are you doing now?
Still checking cells.
Well, that shimmering that you saw earlier all of a sudden moves over, encompassing him. Feels like you're kind of consumed by a wall of jello.
Oh no.
Oh, that's terrible.
The good old gelatinous cube.
grappled then.
Well, we'll see if he succeeds. There's always the chance he won't. I'm going to try refreshing your guys' tokens. It's glitching. How does it work? Of course not.
I'm getting an eerie feeling about this.
There we go. And it's going to attempt to engulf you. So it's a dexterity save. And you fail. So it successfully engulfs you and restrains you. And then everyone roll initiative.
Do we do that on the table?
Yep, you can do initiative open. Either way, it'll show up in the combat tracker, which is open, so.
Ah, I didn't do that right. I did the perception. Where is the initiative again? I'm sorry.
It's on the main sheet.
Oh, I see it now. I got some severe PTSD going on.
Hey, with your one, you're still moving faster than them. Failed?
Okay, so I can't get all the way up there anyway. So I'm gonna come up to about here. And going to use my my Ray of Frost on him.
And that slows his movement speed by 10 or half?
I think he slows it by half. No, by 10. You're correct.
Well, I said both, so I mean, either way, I'm hedging now.
Yeah, no, it's by 10.
Okay.
And with that, I will just move back about here because I moved about 20 feet. and end my turn.
Okay, and you just failed your forced death saving throw. First, it looks like first you took the ongoing poison damage, then you failed your forced death saving throw. Let me make sure.
Jesus.
Let me make sure that it did that correctly, because I want to know if the engulf does damage on its turn or damage on your turn, because that may have been coded wrong. On a failed save, the cube enters the creature's space, and the creature takes so much acid damage. The engulfed creature can't breathe, is restrained, and takes that much damage at the start of each of the cube's turns. So you did not take any damage there. That is incorrectly coded. Okay, so I need to give you back... Oh, you already healed yourself by that hit? Cool. So Sen,
Yeah,
it's your
I remember
turn.
how much damage I took.
Cool. It is your turn, and you are restrained, and you've seen how much damage you do if you're still inside it come the cube's turn.
Right, time to wrestle my way out of this.
Strength check. DC 12 to break free.
So lucky I have a +0.
You do not successfully break free. You still have your bonus action, and you still have your movement. Although you're restrained, so you have a movement speed of 0.
Right, would I be able to punch it from inside?
I'll allow that.
Sorry to interrupt. I don't think the damage for my Ray of Frost rolled.
No, it
Yeah,
did
you
not.
can roll damage.
Yep, roll damage. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
All good. I have so many things to watch all at once. It's hard to keep track of them all.
Yeah, I was just. It said healthy and it didn't say wounded. I was like, wait a second. I knew I hit it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that is a natural 1.
Okay, so as you lean around inside the sludge, you end up punching yourself somehow. But it's inside the sludge, so that slowed you down. You take half of your normal punching damage.
Right, is there an easy way to do that?
You'll roll your damage, and then we'll apply half of it to you. So don't bother targeting yourself. Okay, so you take 3 damage. Oh, nice. How did you apply the half?
I went into the modifiers thing and it has a thing for half damage. I just checked to make sure.
Nice.
So hooray!
Looks like it did that perfectly. You found that in the modifiers? It's like
Yeah,
the bottom
little
left?
plus minus button.
Huh.
Top right, the plus minus button. It has a few important things in there.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Oh, you spent a key point maybe?
Yeah, I spent a key point.
Okay. Ron, your turn.
Okay. So I guess it's like an area condition, right? It's not a attack or harmful spell, so I can't really save them with Sanctuary.
I'd have to read Sanctuary.
Is there a way for me to stick it up there?
I have it open now. Yeah, that is how you stick it up there. Spells and creature targets the water creature. An attack or harm spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Yeah. The question is whether you consider the acidity of it be an attack or an active effect.
I would say
It's closer
that
to an active effect.
engulfing something is an attack. Being engulfed in the past, it's like it's already engulfed you, is an area of effect. Because you're inside of it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, I would tend to agree.
So, that means, yeah.
So he's gonna largely go. Okay, so I mean, once he dies, does the cube keep eating him, or does it like
Yep.
spit him out? Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm gonna
it's
try
still
and do.
eating.
What's that?
I'm still eating if it kills me inside it.
This is why when you see a shimmering in the air, you don't walk right next to it. You should always actually look around the room before, yeah. Janina's cubes are notorious for killing low-level players, because they're invisible until you actually look for something. Hence why Philip keeps saying, and I carefully enter the room, looking around.
Okay, and so I've healed him for 5 with Healing Word.
Yep.
Well, I mean, Ron did mention something shiny in the middle of the room, so I avoided the middle of the room and still got hit.
Yep. It has a movement speed of... not supposed to tell you that. So,
It has a movement speed.
yes. So you walked pretty much right next to it, and then it came the rest of the way.
Well, great.
Okay, and so I'm having only my action left, and thinking that all of my piercing weapons are probably not very good against Jello.
And then you rolled a 4 on your dex save. Poor monk.
Sacred Flame. Swoosh.
It fizzles and it bubbles and some of it vanishes.
Okay, and that's the end of that.
I'm sure a dart wouldn't do much to this gelatin thing.
You can always try.
How far it is away from me?
If you target it, it'll tell you.
About 45 feet. Yeah, you can. Yep, 45 feet exact.
I'll go up a little bit and throw a dart and walk back.
Okay, from 45 foot, that's with disadvantage.
Disadvantage as well.
Yep, it's disadvantage because you only have a range of 20.
Please roll again.
I need to roll it again.
Yep, because you have disadvantage because you're not in range.
Oh, I gotta get up closer, or
20 feet.
oh, okay.
So if you walk forward another 3 steps, then you have a hit. There you go. Now you can roll damage.
That's terrible. That did nothing.
It
Every
hits
little
the
bit
slime
counts.
and bounces off.
And I think I'll walk back a little bit. Can I? Probably not, can I? 40. I can walk back 10 feet, I think.
I think so.
I got 35 feet. Okay. Now in my turn.
Okay. So Gelatinous Cube will walk forward 5 feet, bringing Sen with it. And he takes the engulf damage, which is 1 sec. $66 acid damage. Do you have any resistance?
Nope. That kills me.
You have 5 temporary points right now. No, that's at the amount. Never mind. Yep, you are dying. That's its move. And you also notice that there's what had looked like black puddles of oil or something starts to creep forward.
Oh, great.
Okay, so I am just going to keep attacking this thing with my Ray of Frost to stop it from moving forward quickly on me. That's a hit. Some damage. And then I'm just going to come out and around the corner here.
Dragon was just telling me about how someone died in this very, very similar scenario.
Success! Good.
So I don't have good plans. Okay, so as I see it, there's not a lot of good ways to keep, because he's going to take damage, right? Being in there.
He's going to take an automatic death save every turn. So he has to roll on his turn every time the cube comes around. It's an automatic death mark. Forced to 3 wins, but since it's normally semi-balanced and he's taking automatic fail every round, it's stacked way impossibly against him.
Yeah, as much as I want to heal the guy, I'm just like, we gotta just kill this thing and get him out of the body of it.
And he has no failed saves right now, so I can try and get a few. Let's see.
I mean, you could pull him out of there, but
Yeah, but then I have to move close to this thing, and I don't want to do that just yet.
yep.
It doesn't look like it's moving very fast, though.
No, and I'm having a speed every time I use my Ray of Frost on it, right?
You're
So-
reducing 10. Reducing it by 10.
Yeah, sorry, or reducing it by 10. So we're not giving it much room. If we could keep at it from a distance, it might be our best chance right now.
And then we got this gray ooze that's coming towards us, too.
Yeah, and those we can kind of deal with as they come with us, as they get closer to us. Until then, just keep attacking the big guy.
Okay. So thinking I've got at least a round to get this body back to life. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon, so it's floating around doing things. I'm going to cast it at the Gelatinous Cube.
Hit.
Nice.
Okay, so it's floating around out there. I assume it's like a halfling little sling pellet that's spiritual. And then I'm going to also I guess I've got better damage with that, so I'm going to move up 25 feet. I can't quite get there, can I? Well, I guess I'm sort of close. I'm gonna Sacred Flame it then. Up, but it has a good roll and gets away from my Sacred Flame. The jello flows freely.
Athmail.
Alright, I'm gonna throw another dart at it.
Okay. And you do realize your best chance to get out of there right now, right?
What's that?
You actually can walk up, pull him out, and then walk back. It's
I'll give it a
risky.
shot.
The question is whether or not you want to take that risk.
Yeah. I'll give it a shot.
So it takes 15 of your movement up. Strength check. Okay. DC 12 strength, so you do manage to pull him out. Unfortunately, you do take acid damage as your arms go in. So he's now in your arms. And you still have 20 movement left.
I'm gonna move back. Can I take him with me?
Yes, he's in your arms at this point. Assuming you have the strength to carry him. If he's less than 100 pounds, you can carry him. If he's less than 250, you can drag him behind you.
Alright. That's about as far as I can go, I think.
Yep, so you have to drag him behind you.
Okay. I can't change my thing, so.
Can't change your thing?
The direction of the arrow, do I need to do that, or?
Oh. There you go.
There you go, thanks. I don't have a mouse.
That's fine. It's not tremendously important to say you're dragging him. And the cube is up. And it will take its maximum movement speed. It's coming! As will these guys as well. Third?
Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is in Giant, I'm gonna yell out help a couple times behind me to hope that the orcs hear me, because Giant and Orcish are from the same dialect, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if it's
they are two different languages.
No, I know they're two different languages, but it's the same written. They both come from the Jordan. Anyway, so I'm gonna yell it out to see if they understand me. I don't. Anyway, I'm just gonna go and use my.
Infinity Grounds has some languages represented with the same font. Just because they only have so many fonts available, not because the languages are related.
Nice.
And that is it for me.
One.
Yeah, so I'm going to use my action to Healing Word the monk.
Healing Word's a bonus action, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah, but I want to use it as an action so that I can use my spiritual weapon, I think. I mean, because I can't cast anything but a cantrip, and yeah, I'd rather use healing word as a full action, and then use the bonus action for the spiritual weapon, or the other way around, or whatever.
Level. Okay, allowed.
Welcome back. Goodbye.
Nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh, that's great.
Nice and hot.
That is the way to do it.
Can't get any better than that.
Oh, I moved 25 feet back too. Whatever that is.
That works. Athmael, you're up.
Oh. I guess I could go back towards it, hit it a couple times, and then go back.
He might get an opportunity attack against you. You could probably pick up rocks and throw them like improvised weapons. Don't monks get a bonus with improvised weapons to get them to be 1d4, or is that a specialization?
Improvised weapons by default are 1d4.
Yeah, the 1d4 thing you're talking about is for monk weapons.
Which, that's not
not
technically 1d4, that's a monk die. And the reason why that's important is that by the time you guys get all the way leveled up, a monk die gets all the way up to like a 12 or something.
Open suggestions.
D6 at level 5, D8 at 11, D10 at 17. So not at 12, but still very nice.
I feel really powerless at this point.
Oozes or monks, nightmare.
Yeah, I think I'm not gonna waste a dart. I'm gonna just back away.
I'm moving.
Yeah, you moved the wrong guy. Okay. Gelatinous cube comes forward, it's 5 feet. Other two will come forward 10. Something kind of sort of like that. And fill it.
So, this seems to be hitting for me and working. So I'm going to keep using my Ray of Frost. And that's a hit.
Wow. You hit with the 7.
A 7. I know. I can't believe I hit with a 7. At least it was another low roll, so that's all the 1 damage that it does. You know what? I will use my action surge to recast it on him again.
You can't cast 2 spells in a turn.
Oh,
Which you're very thankful for because that was a mess. So that didn't actually happen because there's an illegal move.
there we go. So then I will not use my action surge to do that. I will just move back to my little position over here.
Well, you can do 2 spells in a round. It's just got to be a cantrip and a.
They were both cantrips.
Yep. But it has to be
Well, and it's got to be a bonus action and an action.
Yep, and I think it has to be different spells as well. You can't use the same spell twice.
Oh, okay.
But I'm by no means an expert yet.
Yeah, no, this is probably like my 4th time actually playing D&D.
Cool. Having fun so far? 17,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
up.
man, I'm having a good time.
Cool.
You're doing a pretty good job for your 4th time.
Really good job.
Thanks.
Sen's contemplating running up and giving it a bear hug.
Hey, buddy.
Oh,
Um,
I forgot to mention, I'm still restrained.
oops, that is now fixed, and that was a critical hit.
Actually, it hit either way.
Yes, but that's a
Alright,
critical
alright.
hit. So, on the
How
plus
do we
minus in
know
the
which
upper
one
right,
drops?
you can click critical.
Did you hit him with a dart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one, oh, I get like. Oh, okay. Never mind. I won't get 4 points for that.
Because a critical hit does way more with the dart.
Yeah, no doubt.
Well, I mean, I'm joking there because he did, like, 6 total.
Better than nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, spiritual weapon. Takes a short little hike up here. And it's gonna thwack away like it was meant to.
Hit?
Take that gelatinous cube.
It's gotta almost be done.
And just to realize, it's mathematically impossible for your spiritual weapon to miss. Now,
That's good.
technically, a 1 is an automatic miss, so it will miss. Even though, mathematically, it's higher.
That's usually what the DMs think until you tell them that you're a halfling.
Oh, right. Are you a
I'm
halfling?
not running towards the stairs. I'm gonna finish killing this thing off.
Yeah, I'm a halfling and I'm casting Sacred Flame at your gelatinous cube here. I
Yep.
hit it, I think.
So, yeah, you'd have to roll 2 1s in order to miss. With your spiritual weapon.
Yeah, which is, it's pretty low percent, but it's happened to me before. And so I'll move back a little bit out of the way of these cubes.
Archmail?
Man, there's not much I can do. I guess I could try to throw a dart, get a little
Do
closer.
you have any buffs or anything that you can give anybody?
I don't know much of
He's a
anything.
monk.
An attack against this is pretty fruitless for me.
Yeah. I mean, monks are all close range, so when you have something like this that requires kiting, it's not their cup of tea.
Yeah.
I'm retreating. Sorry.
No, it's all good.
And you hit him with a Ray of Frost. And these other 2 are not affected. Okay. Third.
Okay, so just to be clear, because you said that I can do 2 spells, so I can do a spell as my action. Oh no, then the other. But then if I do my action surge, can I do a cantrip after that?
I believe you can do a cantrip regardless of whether you use action surge or not.
Yeah. Yeah. You just.
Actually, I think if you use action
well-
surge, you wouldn't be able to do a
No,
bonus
because
action.
some cantrips are actions. They're not bonus actions, right? So like what my action surge does is it gives me another action.
Yeah, you can't cast 2 action spells.
But you can, from what I've read at least, cast a bonus action spell as an action spell.
No, all of my spells are actions. That's why I was wondering.
Right, then you're limited to 1 spell.
Yeah. Okay. So then I am just going to continue doing what I have been doing.
Yeah, I encourage you, Oakleaf, to come towards us.
Oh, look at that thing spin.
Oh, nice.
How'd you add spin to your dice?
I have no idea. I'm literally just casting from the sheet.
I'm just trying to see if I can figure out how to give it a spin.
Yeah,
So-
no, I literally just hitting cast, and that's just what it's doing.
Okay.
Okay. and
What's
then
your
I'm gonna-
push to talk key?
What's my push? Alt character.
Right, that's what it is.
There you go.
Oh, Oakleaf, head towards us.
Oh. Well, I've already moved 20 feet. I only have another 10 feet of movement. I won't make it there now, so I'm just gonna stay where I am for right now.
I'd take that 10 feet and get closer to us. We can.
No, because this thing's gonna die if we keep hitting. If you hit it with your Sacred Flame again, and I hit it one more time, this thing will be down.
All right.
I have my faith in it. I'm a champion warrior. I've seen this thing take enough hits.
Yeah, we're gonna kill all these. We got 6 rounds of spiritual weapon and me just pewing at it.
Yeah, so let's just keep finishing it off. We've done this much.
Okay.
All right.
So Phil, if you're done, you can pass the baton.
Sorry, I thought I had there.
Okay. Sen?
Man.
Now I have an understanding why the orcs were kind of frazzled.
I'm not sure if they had opened this door or not. Maybe they had and then just walked away.
Oh, I thought it was just in the middle of the hallway.
No, the orcs weren't in this room yet.
That's right. It was closed, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Sen opened it.
Sen, you there?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize it was my turn.
Okay. One.
Okay, so we're gonna get a little better angle on our cube friend, and we're gonna spiritual weapon it.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Wait, I figured that thing was gonna be gone.
Sweet.
Congratulations. Says the spiritual weapon swings around, it slices cleanly through, and the ooze becomes slightly less shiny and starts to leak and ooze more.
It's lost its composure. Let's start working on its little friends here.
Yeah, these guys shouldn't be anything compared to it.
Okay, he takes 5 radiant damage, and I get out of the way of whatever that it was.
Get out of the way of whatever what was?
I don't know. Whatever anything.
I think
is.
he's talking about all those dice.
Athmail?
Oh man. I'm pretty far away from it anyway. All right, I'll try to hit it with a dart.
Nice.
You hit it and do damage, but you notice the dot seems to dissolve inside of it. You permanently lose that dot.
And I'm going back. And I'm done.
Okay. Were either of these hit by Frostray yet?
No, I haven't. It hasn't been my turn yet.
Okay. Failed?
Okay, so I am gonna move down to here.
It's nice to see that get a little closer to us.
A little closer. This guy's gonna be slowed down though. Oh, okay. So he's got resistant to my cold damage. It's good to know. I will take 10, 15, 20. The rest of my movement to just move over here.
Sen? Targeting both oozes. Wonder what he has
Yeah,
planned.
I was doing that so I could figure out which one I'd be able to hit first.
Hit? That means... Very nice. And again, that's a permanently lost dot.
Yeah, I think so.
So you do that is you just mark your ammo backs down one. You need to do that in inventory as well. Anything else, son? Spinning key. For patient defense.
There's no way this thing's gonna reach you.
It's always good to make sure.
Yeah, if anybody's gonna die first, it's the bleedy guy. Alright.
That's true.
Spiritual, the only sling pellet in existence in this region, comes through here and hopefully wangs that gray ooze. Yeah, I think it auto hits, right? Yeah, so it does. It always hits. Or maybe. Yeah.
Not quite always, just almost always.
Nice.
These are slightly harder to hit. And as that blade comes out the other end, you notice that it looks like a bottle comes bobbing out.
Wait, like a whiskey bottle came out of the gray ooze? What?
Yep. Count yourself.
Okay, yeah. Maybe it's an ever-smoking bottle. If it's an ever-smoking bottle, I claim it. Otherwise, I don't want it. Alright, I got a plan. Oh, it saved, though. Well, my plan went bad, like they usually do. Anybody else got a plan?
Everybody else have a what?
Plan.
Oh, we still have one more thing to kill.
I know, it's just... personality trait for the character.
Oh, okay.
Asked the male.
We'll get to that bottle after.
Well, I still got a lot of life in me yet. Hold on a second. I'm sorry about that.
No worries.
My wife had to talk to me. I think I'm gonna go up and hit it with my quarterstaff. I got quite a bit of life left. Can I hit it from 5 feet away?
With your quarterstaff? Yes.
Yeah.
Hit. Okay. And are you going to use your bonus action to take an offhand strike or spend a key point for 2 more hits?
Yeah, I like to do that. What do I do the bonus thing?
Okay. So if you want to take 2 hits, then mark a key point. That's under your powers section.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. That's Flurry of Blows. So now you get to do an unarmed strike. And that's a hit, so do damage. And pause for 1 minute. I'm assuming your hand is not made of metal?
Yeah, it's not.
Okay, good. Then we'll continue. Cool.
And I can back up a little bit yet.
Okay. That allows it to take an opportunity attack against you.
Yep.
So it gets an opportunity attack. There it goes.
Ew.
I must have not had you targeted, because surely... Yes, I was going to say 19 at battle hit. Yep. And then its turn will be to walk maximum movement speed of 10.
And I can use
just-
my slime, right?
Yes, you may. It's just barely out of range of you. Failed?
Okay, so I noticed that it didn't take much damage from my cold, so this time I'm gonna use my firebolt on it.
You hit?
Yeah,
Still takes half damage.
that one takes half damage as well. Okay, it's 40 feet away from me, so I can't even get up to it if I wanted to. I'm just gonna start moving back to here.
Okay.
And that's it.
Sen? Okay. Congratulations, guys. You've managed to kill off the slimes, the oozes, and the whatnots. And the what you have it, too.
Nice, good job, guys.
Good deal.
Hooray.
So I guess we're gonna go search to see what that bottle is.
Well, as you're digging around in oozes, you find not just the one bottle, but you also find several bottles. Some boots, a scroll, and there's even a pebble in there. That's all in the party inventory.
Cool.
Hey, look at that.
What's that? Who took what?
No one's taken anything yet. I'm just looking at the fact that we have healing potions now.
Oh, there's 3 of them. Nice. I'll ask anybody if they mind if I take this carved stone.
Let's see what things are, right? We don't have a good way to identify anything, do we?
And who took something earlier?
Let's see, I took that amulet last time.
Oh, you took the amulet? Good to know.
Didn't we get a long rest? Shouldn't, if he used the amulet, would we know what it did?
I didn't attune to it, so I don't know what it does.
Well, I was assuming you would contact with it over the long rest, won't you?
Yeah, it's sitting in my bag's sitting on the floor, and I'm
Okay.
not attached to it.
So you very intentionally
I guess
did not
you have-
attune to it.
The axe owner does not like attuning. I forget. Sorry.
Alright, well, are we gonna keep going into this room now, or are we going to get you guys rested up?
They were pretty damaged. Maybe we could, like, go into one of these empty closets and take a short rest. I could probably even, like, stand active guard. Like, I don't need a rest, I don't think. Wouldn't do anything.
I don't need to rest either, so I wouldn't mind standing guard while you guys rest if you won't.
I'd rather go to town and come back.
Yeah, that works too.
Right, we are nearing the end of the session, of the 4-hour mark at least.
Yep. And this is essentially the end of the session. That was boss loot. So,
So,
essentially,
stone. Ouch, teleported.
yep, split the stone loot and then Heartstone. But are you guys done searching this area?
Yeah, do we have time to check the Minotaur corpses or other cells?
The Minotaur skeletons, they're very much alive.
I gotta
Yeah.
move up to where the big gelatinous cube was, and like, did that loot involve that? Because we hadn't really gone up any farther.
No, it did not.
So I'm
So-
gonna go up and I'm gonna search the gelatinous cube.
I was wondering about that. That had 173 gold, 251 silver, and 274 copper. Essentially, the Grey Ooze's dissolved metal, and so none of the coins survived that. And the Big Ooze dissolved everything but metal, so it had nothing else in it.
Nice. Excellent. I'm glad I went up. Well, I'm not going to go any further because I'm not quite sure if there's anything else that's going to jump out at me. And
Wasn't there like something in this room to the right?
I said nothing of significance several times for all of those other rooms,
yeah, the only thing that was there was the Minotaurs.
Yeah. which was a critical failure on population.
Yeah, I really don't want to bother him.
Fortunately, it was behind some iron balls, so you guys didn't have to really deal with them. Anyway, so I think we're essentially at loot splitting and end of session.
Okay.
So if you don't want any loot, you can just leave.
No, like I said, I would ask again for that carved stone.
Okay. Cool. Who wants what of what's left?
Boots.
I feel like Ethel will want a potion of healing.
Who does?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Ethel, yeah.
Just one or several?
Oh, is there several?
There's three potions of healing.
Are those other stuff like anything of value? Like magical or not?
Well,
Take the
there's
boots if no one wants them.
I was saying I might be interested in those. It's tough to know what anything is without an identify, so. Or, you know, like. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
I'll take whatever.
Maybe we should all just roll for each of them since we don't know what they are.
okay. So
I
you
like
do.
gambling. Halflings love gambling.
I'll take the boots. Boots seem most helpful to me.
Yeah, well, I guess we're gonna. Yeah, boots seem helpful to me too.
Then I'll just take the.
Well, Ferret, right now you have priority. Oh, right, you've taken the Luck Stone, so that brings about everyone even on priority.
Right, so we'll have to roll for that, for those boots.
Okay.
Yeah, I like gambling.
So everyone roll d20, high number gets it. Ties or reroll. Well, if you tie for high number, that is. So it can even be a 15. Ethmail and Farrah, do you want a chance at the boots?
No, I got this vote. I'll let them take priority over that stuff.
Boots don't do anything for me, do they?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's how silly. Okay, so Sen gets the boots.
Well, but I'd probably roll, or try and roll for the other one too.
Okay, so we still have 2 health potions, an unknown potion, and an unknown scroll.
Oh, who took the potion of healing?
Ethmail got one so far.
That's the
So
best.
there's 2 left.
Like I was saying, there's 4 potions, right? So why don't we each take one?
Who wants the unknown potion?
That can be for a roll if you want, or it doesn't matter to me. I'll just take the potion of healing, or I'll take the other one. It's whatever you guys want. But that would make sense being 4 potions, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, there's only 3 potions, but...
No, there was
3
4.
Oh.
He took one already, right?
Okay, you're right, they're all 4 potions, but there are 2 different kinds of potion.
Yes.
So there is 2 vials of a red liquid that shimmers when agitated, and 1 vial of a liquid with a slightly brown tinge to it.
Does anybody want the one that we don't know what it is?
I'll be fine with just the healing potion.
And how about you, Ron?
Probably don't really need them. Be nice to have one, I guess, for somebody else to pour into me.
Yeah,
Okay,
if no one
so
wants
then-
the rest of the loot, it just goes into a pile.
So, okay, so I got a question. Like, so we rolled for the one. Did we not roll for the other one?
No, nobody's rolled for the fine scroll yet.
Or
I'll
no,
take.
I mean the pebble.
No,
No, someone already took the pebble.
I
Yep.
took
Yeah,
the-
but is that something that we would roll
he had
for
priority.
if it's contested? Oh,
Um,
he's got 0.
Yep, he had
Yeah,
0 items at that point, and we gave priority to whoever has the least. So if you guys
Okay,
wanted, I could
I thought you
calculate
said everybody had the same, but it was after he got that one.
exactly.
I see what you're saying.
Yep.
I see.
So he got
Okay.
forced picks because he hadn't done any pixies yet.
Can we tell what the scroll is? Because that should be possibly.
Or
Like,
can a check.
Alright.
Plenty. Okay. It's a scroll of animal friendship. So it can be used by bards, druids, and rangers.
Alright, so that has no use to me at all.
Yeah, none of us can use that. To the pile.
Yeah.
It's like we could. Yeah, can you give that to somebody in town?
It tends to go to the pile for poor people.
Oh, is there a pile for poor people in town?
Yep.
Okay, and then I guess I'll just take the potion that I did, like the brown potion, and leave the healing potion for whoever else wants it.
What was the brown potion for?
I'll take.
Nobody
It's a
knows.
brown
We didn't know.
potion.
Okay, so who's taking the brown potion?
That was fair because nobody else was saying anything about it.
Fared wants brown potion. There you go.
Okay. I don't need anything else.
Right, Ron, do you want that health potion?
Sure, I'll take it.
And who's taking the health potion? Ron?
Yeah.
And then I'll pass on the scroll.
Yeah, scroll goes to the pile.
And the whole party gets 51 GP apiece, plus a 7 modifier, so 58 GP apiece.
Excellent.
Cool. I think
So
that's
what-
it.
Is there something I can do in my downtime to figure out what the carved stone is?
You can
Yeah,
attune
well,
to it if you wish.
Okay, so I will do that.
Okay.
This town needs.
Actually,
to have
you
somebody
mentioned that, but
touch
you
that.
have to use that in order to get into the Nexus. So
He's
as
talking
soon as
about the
you get
carved
there,
stone.
You don't have it anymore.
He's talking about the carved stone, not the heart stone.
Oh, the carved
car-
stone.
the
I thought you said
carved
hearthstone.
So that was the luck stone, oh lucky halfling.
I'm the Furbolg.
Oh.
That's okay.
Still
good.
lucky. So
Yeah,
that
yeah.
increases skills and saves by 1.
Excellent.
But it does take one of your 3 attunement slots. You can only have 3 attuned items.
Okay. And once I'm attuned to something, can I get rid of it, or is that? for
Once you attune to a 4th, it unattunes one of them.
Okay.
Of your choice, of course. The disadvantage is if you attune to a cursed item, you're stuck with it until you break the curse.
Yeah. Cool.
That's why, like, Sendale is holding on to his pendant and refusing to attune to it.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That makes more sense now.
Yeah, if I could learn to remove cursed items here shortly, I could probably make a lot of money in this town.
So how would I? Is there a way to identify items without attuning to them? I guess that's something I'd have to do.
There's an identify spell, and for
Yeah.
certain items you can also just roll really well Arcana checks to find out.
Okay. And is there any harm for rolling an Arcana check?
Not that I know of. I'm sure there's some time when it'd be a bad thing.
Yeah.
If you start rolling a check every foot as you walk down a hallway, just rotating through everything possible, the DM will find something to make it bad for you, so you stop messing with his life.
Sure.
Has everyone registered their characters online?
If I'm not mistaken, I had done, because I was gonna do a different character, so I think I would have to put this name in for my character still.
Cool. Please do that real quick, because I'm about to log the loot.
Okay.
Do you need the link?
Sure, that'd be awesome.
And I'm set, right?
1 second. Okay, so heal. And stick it in EG chat. There's the link for character registration. Okay, and let me go back to the other view. Actually, I think I gave you the wrong link there. I apologize. This is the character application. Yep, you want the second link there. Oops. First one is to register as a player. The second one is to register your character.
Yeah, I got it here.
Okay. Okay, we have 17 already.
Right. I was wondering whether I registered him or not.
It goes One Eye Willie to Quinton's. We do not have Farad yet.
No, I should have somebody there called Belsium, but I didn't do Farad yet. I'm doing it right now.
We have a Juan Tea Leaf. Is that this one?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. And then we have an Aethermail. So we should have everyone except for Farad ready to go.
Yeah, I'm be done in just one moment.
And I should stop the YouTube video.